everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Adrienne and today I'm going to be scrapping, doing 12 by 12 scrapbook page using a photo of me and Whoopi Goldberg from my trip to Las Vegas. So I've just flicked through a DCW brand pad, which is actually distributed by American Crafts. I think I got that right. It's the floral collection, and I've pulled out some papers that I thought may go with the photo. So the one I ended up choosing was the black and floral one. It's actually got some gold dots in it as well, and a plainish type cardstock as well, which you see on the left. And I've just gone and poked holes just around a small portion of it, about an inch to 3 centimeters apart, because I'm going to hand stitch this gold fabric I found on the left side. And I'm really sorry, but I didn't video that. I thought I had, but I didn't. All I did was a sort of like a back stitch. So I would just put the thread and the needle through the first hole, and then pull it up through the next hole, and then back through the first hole, and then I'd skip the next hole and then put it in the next one, pull it up and then put it back. So I end up with sort of like a solid line-ish around it. And I've just used double-sided tape to adhere the floral print on, and I actually forgot to trim off the top part of the 12 by 12 page, so it wasn't quite the right size before I started, so I had to actually redo the sewing at the top of the page to put that gold material on. So I'm just trimming off the excess of the photo, and I've just left a slight little border around the actual part of the photo that I want to keep, which is obviously the two of us and the podium that we're on, which has got a little gold strip at the bottom. And I'm just backing it with some white cardstock and just leaving a thin line around it just to make it pop off the gold. And just use my trimmer and use my eyes and just gauge it that way. And I have fingerprints all over it, so I use my top just to get those on. So I found this piece of, or this strip of gold and light pink pattern, and I thought that was really quite sweet to tie the two together because of the gold dots and the floral print on the right, and obviously the gold on the left, just to match them together. So now I start fussing around and going through all the ephemera and bits and pieces I have to start building the page. And I do fuss around for quite some time. So I went through, I had bits and pieces of the Maggie Holmes collection. I had bits and pieces left over from my collection. What was it? Project Life kit, the Bohemian Adventure from Becky Higgins. And what else did I have? Oh, I had a few different ones. So I just went through everything bits and pieces that I had there, and just looked and pulled out things with colours that I thought may work with the layout. So that's what I'm doing here. It's just pulling everything out that I think may work. So I'm pulling out colours that may work. I'm pulling out got things with gold on them. And that's all I'm doing, is just splitting them up just so that I can go through everything. So I see here this card from the Project Life, and it has Stay Gold on it. It's got some planets behind it, but as soon as I saw it, I thought, right, that's got to be my title with having Whoopi Goldberg. So I thought that's got to be perfect. So I decided that's going to be my title, but obviously it doesn't work quite well with it being a whole card. So you just see me flicking through everything and just picturing in my head how it may work, or thinking, no, I can't get it to work. So that's what I'm just doing here, is just laying things out. So here I am, I've decided that I'm going to fussy cut around the word and see how it looks if I back it on white, whether it's going to work, because I really wanted that to be my title. And I was really happy with it in the end, because it really didn't work the way that it was. So yeah, I fussy cut around this, and then I glue it to white cardstock, and then I just fussy cut around that again, just to make it have a little border to pop out on the page. So the reason I chose this colour layer is I'm trying to draw the colours from the photo. So I'm sort of wearing pink and this pinky peachy colour, and Whoopi Goldberg's got on red with like a black floral print on her top. So that's where I've drawn all the bits and pieces from. Oh, and at the bottom of the podium, it's got a gold trim on it. So that's where I'm getting all the colours from, and just trying to work in the colours and the patterns like that. Now this is actually a wax figure of her, if you haven't realised, but we did actually get to see her live while we were there. There was a 2012 Billboard Music Awards, I believe, and she was hosting or one of the hosts for that. So that was a really, really neat show to go to. It was so surreal going to a live concert with so many huge artists. I will never forget that concert. It was such a really cool experience. So fully recommend that if you get an opportunity, just do it. So even though I didn't get to meet her in real life, I still got to see her live, and so I just thought it was a really cool photo to document for me. And I decided to do hidden journaling. I'm really not fond of my handwriting, and I just used a tag from the Maggie Hines collection and wrote on the back of that, and put some glue at the bottom of the photo, just so that you can take the tag out if you want to, and then pop some gold thread and just sort of try and make it not so straight, just have a little bit messy at the top of the photo. And I just glue that on an angle there and sort of make it look right. And now I just sort of fussing around and trying to see what else I think would look cool on there, because I feel like it just needs a little bit more to bring that photo down so it's sort of in the middle, if that makes any sense. And so I felt I needed to add some more just to bring it down, because obviously the photo's not centre, it's up a bit. So I just wanted to add a few things down the bottom to just balance it all out. So here that's what I'm doing now, is just doing that, figuring out what I want to go down there, all my embellishments. Cool. So find this white, or it's not white, it's actually, I flipped it over, so I'm using the back of a piece of ephemera underneath the Stay Gold, just to have something to work off, because the background is so busy, I feel like I need to put something plain to be able to embellish it and to be able to see those embellishments. So what I end up embellishing it with is this wood chip heart and just a few of the gold sequins from the material actually that came off when I was cutting it up. So there's a few round ones, there's a few half ones, and I've just dotted them all around the photo and the tag and everything, just to give it some extra dimension and sparkle and make it look all pretty. So that's fairly much it. So I want to just thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the process and maybe get some inspiration from this video, and hopefully I will see you back here for my next video. Bye guys.